Yo, what's up guys? How's it going? Happy New Year, by the way. This is the first One Piece video of the new year, I believe. And I promised that for the new year, my room will be cleaned. Next video, whatever it may be, this room will be cleaned. So, One Piece chapter 929. It opens up with a color spread of the Straw Hats wearing ninja gear. I don't know if this is Oda giving some type of shout out to any other mangaka who used ninja in their series, but this color page is actually kind of fire. Look at Sanji wearing, like, Sanji's design is by far the best one in my opinion. Frankie, man, he is wearing, what is he, from Jet Set Radio? What's up with the tattoo? We got Usopp performing the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Out of everything in this color page, I just want to ask, what's going on with Nami and Robin's legs? I've seen people ask that, and I understand the whole, you know, at a certain time period, bow and arrows became obsolete. They started using gunpowder weapons, but why the fuck is Nami holding the Gatling gun? Find out that Minatomo, the guy that Frankie's been working with all this time, sold the blueprints to Kaido's fortress like 10 years ago. Frankie's obviously pissed because now he's just been wasting his time here. And I don't know if this was Oda padding the chapter, but I found a lot of him running around to be kind of pointless. I don't know if it was for a comedic value or not, but I just didn't find it interesting, like, at all. Some of the characters that he came across were kind of interesting to look at, I guess, but aside from that, I didn't see the point. I felt like it was just padding. You know, Arashi is actively trying to smear Ashura Doji's name by leaving calling cards that he's the one who's stealing food and everything, and I guess that it's on a larger scale than what Ashura Doji or Shootin' Maru, whichever one you prefer to call him, has been doing. Why go through all of the trouble to actually leave a card saying that this was him when people would already know that Ashura Doji is the one stealing all of the food? And I think this might actually be a tactic to force Ashura Doji into a corner. Either you join us or you're actively being pursued by Kaido. He can't beat him alone, so why not just join up? Then we cut over to Kibi, where Zoro, who we finally get to cut back to, has picked up a new companion by the name of like Tonoyasu or some shit like that. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm bad with names. And I've talked to people in my Discord, Glam especially, who's saying that this is the witching our boy. I'm hoping not. Even though we already know that ninja are a meme in this fucking series, this can't be him. I'm tired of characters who have hype behind them being shown to be nothing but joke. Ashura Doji or Shootin' Maru, he had hype behind him, and granted, yeah, he does have an okay design, but at first glance, he's still goofy looking. He really is. Kinemon, at first, he was goofy looking until he got his whole body back, and then he was shown to have like some badass skills. Raizo, we found out he was a shinobi. We had hopes for him. The crew, Usopp and them, had hopes for him. But then when they saw him, they had the same expression that I did when we got to Wano and saw the rest of utter disappointment. Then we go back into Orochi's castle itself, where apparently CP0 is. But I'm not sure if anyone else is asked this question. When all of the geisha come into the room, there are 3 geisha that we see, with Robin being the one in the middle. Is it me, or does the one to the right, in the right panel, does she look like Stussy to anybody else? But Orochi is telling CP0 that now that Doflamingo is gone, you guys have to deal with me directly, and because I have Kaido behind me, you can't touch me. So now I don't just want battleships, I don't just want weaponry, I don't just want money, I want Vegapunk himself. Orochi is being pretty arrogant because he shot one of the CP0 members in the face when they told him that's impossible, you can't. But then we actually get the fucking design for Orochi. What the fuck, Oda? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is supposed to be a country of monster swordsmen. You would assume that the leader
少しだけ褒めてやる。 無駄。死ぬしかないな。どうした？動揺しているぞ。不死身、不老不死、スタンドパワー。
This is by far the most disappointing design in all of Wano, in my opinion. That is including Raizo. I was hyped for Raizo. I am hoping to see more ninja. I want more ninja that actually do something. That look, no, I'm not even gonna say do something, because Raizo is in the prison he's helping Luffy. The ninja that's with Nami, I can't remember her name. She's so fucking forgettable. She's helping Nami gather information. Hell, if you just going by the Oda box in one of the previous chapters, Nami's a Kunoichi right now. So the ninja are doing something. I just wish they had better designs. I wish all of the characters in Wano had better designs. So far, the best looking characters that we've seen, the best designs that we've seen so far in Wano, have all come from like side characters that Usopp and the Heart Pirates were passing out the little pamphlets to. Then, not far from Orochi's castle, we see Sanji and Law chatting it up, saying that we got to get the fuck out of here. They're like, Sanji, you need to get the fuck out of here. You're useless. Go break some candy or some shit. I'm just gonna assume this is Drake's crew, the Animal Kingdom Pirates. I'm not sure what Toby Ropo means, but Drake shows up with, I'm just gonna assume, his right hand man, Page 1, and they both have devil fruits of the same classification. Page 1 being the Spinosaurus and Drake being the Allosaurus. Confirmed, it's not the T-Rex, which that was kind of shocking to me. I always assumed Drake had the T-Rex, but But the thing that does get to me in this is that the official translation actually confirms their devil fruits to be the dragon fruits, like ancient models. So in the One Piece world, do they classify dragons and dinosaurs under the same category? Drake asks Hawkins, what are you doing here? Hawkins responds, I'm here looking for someone, and that this should be worth more than the reward of this mission. What is the mission? I'm still gonna stick with my idea that Drake and Law working together. I don't think Hawkins is in on the plan. I don't want him to be in on the plan. I would much prefer Hawkins to be on his own side, not allying with anybody else. If worst come to worst, I'd hope that he stays on Kaido's side, because I don't like the idea that every supernova going to be allied with Luffy at some point. I'm already at a miss with Kid, because I was hoping that Luffy and Kid never ever allied together, but being in the prison and the way Oda has written it so far, I'm actually warming up to that idea. But I still don't want every supernova to be an ally or a friend of Luffy's. Yes, you can say, yes, you can say that Capone is not Luffy's friend. It was only a temporary alliance. I understand that, and I agree. It's just that I don't want every supernova to eventually have some type of alliance with Luffy. It's just, they're supposed to be rivals. That's the end of the chapter. Hawkins is there to, I'm assuming, to take out Law. On a scale of trash to hype, I'm gonna give this chapter an average, like right around the middle. It wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't too small. It was just enough. It was just enough to grab my attention. But yeah, like the video if you did, comment down below, subscribe. Also do One Piece discussions. We have a Discord too. Links in the description. And I'll see you guys next time.